Good afternoon, Rajanshu Sharma. Good afternoon, Anushka Murali. Good afternoon, Shravi Mandavkar. Good afternoon, Janvi Bhindakar. Good afternoon, Anushka Kali. Good afternoon, Vasuki Budapunta. Rishika Budapunta. Good afternoon, Samriddhi Soni. Good afternoon, Elise Joseph. Good afternoon, Bhavya Phule. So, today, first of all, I have a question for you. One question is there for you. Please give answer in the chat box. You know that we are using water every day. You are using water, I am using water, all people are using water, industries are using water, plants are using water, animals are using water. Then how do the amount of water on the surface remain? Some amount of water it is remaining on the surface of the earth. We are using it, consuming it continuously, but it doesn't get finished. What is the reason? What is that which continues the existence of water on the earth? Yes, give the answer in the chat box. Give answer in the chat box. Yes, Shardul, Nirmay Sable, Bhavya Phule, Elise. What is that? Due to water cycle. Very good. Very nice. Elise has given very correct answer. It is the water cycle which ensures the existence of water on the surface of the earth, though we are using continuously. For example, suppose there is a bank, and in the bank you have 1 crore rupees. Okay. Now, if you are continuously using it every month, will it finish or will it will remain as it is, or some amount will remain there? Will it finish or not? You can answer. Will it finish or some amount will remain there? You are continuously using. Will it go on with decreasing and one day will come, it will finish? Yes. If you use it continuously, you will find that the day will come, it will finish. Very correct answer. Who gave that answer? For the first, yes. First answer is given by Elise. Very good, Elise. After that, Rishika Bodamunda has given the answer. Okay. In the same manner, if you are going on using the water which is on the surface of the earth, it may be in the form of, yes, tell me, in which, on the surface of the earth, where do we find water? Suppose this is the surface of the earth. Okay, where do we find water on the surface of the earth? Where do we find water on the surface of the earth? Yes, where do we find water on the surface of the earth? Elijah has written ponds, seas, okay, ponds, seas, okay, again, what other has written? Yes, Bhavya Phule has written underground water, okay, then someone has written lakes, someone has written river, ocean, lakes, river, then oceans. Okay. Okay, What do we call them? They give us water. What do we call them? What do we call them? We call them sources of water. We call them sources of water. So all these are sources of water, whether it may be a lake, whether it may be pond, it may be ocean, it may be sea, it may be river, it may be underground water. But as if we are, I already gave you an example, you are going on taking on money from bank, the day will come, it will finish. It will not deposit anything. Then you are continuously taking water from. You are taking, plants are taking, animals are taking, isn't it? We are using it for various purposes. Then why this water still remains on the earth every year? The result is, Elias given very correct answer, that is water cycle. Okay. Now, you know that the sources of water, you already told me that sources of water, one of you has written, Anurag Tripathi, rain. Very good, Anurag. Rain is the most important source of water. And you know that if rain is not there, water in the other sources will not be there. You know, we often speak about the other sources of water. If I ask you question, what are the sources of water? You will give answer, I will give answer. Pond, lake, river, seas, ocean. But the most important source of water is rain. Rainwater is the most important source of water. Okay. Then we will find here ponds, lakes, seas, oceans. Okay, all these are the sources of water. Now, what will happen to the sources of water in the water cycle? What will happen when it is heated by the sun? When it is heated by the sun, this water in these sources, when it is heated by the heat of the sun, what will happen to this water? What will happen to this water when it is heated by the heat of the sun? Yes, what will happen? Anurag Tripathi has given very correct answer. Very good, beta. It will evaporate. It will evaporate. Evaporate means what will happen? Write down in the chat box. Evaporate means what will happen? Anurag has written. Yes, Jagvi Bhendarkar has given very correct answer in the chat box. Water vapor will be formed. Very correct. Water vapor will be formed. Evaporate means water vapor will be formed. Water vapor. Now I will ask you one question. Every day you are drinking water. Okay. Now in the gas stove you are drinking water. This is the heat. It may. Okay. This is water. Now when you heat the water, you know water by the process of evaporation converts into water vapor. If I will keep here plate, what will happen? If I will keep here plate, what will happen? Here I am heating the water in the gas stove. Now water gets evaporated by the heat and water vapor is formed. I keep the plate over the water vapor. What will happen? Yes, Anurag Tripathi has given very correct answer and Eli has given very correct answer. Anurag Tripathi told water drops will be seen here. Yes, water drops will be seen. Okay. And what Eli told it is due to the condensation. It is due to the condensation. Now write down what is condensation in the chat box. What is this condensation? Write down in the chat box. What is this condensation? Write down in the chat box. Anurag Tripathi told very correct. Water drops will be seen on the under surface here wherever this water vapor will come in contact with the plate. Then it is due to the condensation. Who told? Elias. But what is this condensation? What is this condensation? Write down in the chat box. What is this condensation? Yes, Elias has written gaseous water changing into original form. Means whenever we will find this water vapor means gaseous form when it is cooled, when it comes in contact with the plate. Okay, when this gaseous form of water is cooled, it again converts into the liquid form. Okay, the conversion of water vapor into the water droplets, conversion of the gaseous form of water on cooling into the liquid form. It is called condensation. Okay. Now the same process, whether it will occur in nature. Now just think this is your reference. You heated the water. Instead of gas, you here with the sun is there in the nature. Okay, sun is there in the nature. Now tell me this water vapor is going up. It is going up. It is going up, and as you go up, whether the temperature increases or decreases. As you go up, whether it is cold or hot, as you go up, it becomes warmer or cool as you go up. In hill station, you are going to enjoy in summer season. What Elijah has written? Temperature decreases. Hill stations you are going in the summer season. Why you are going in hill stations in summer season? What is the reason? Why you are not going on plains? Okay, you are going to somewhere hill stations you are going. Okay, the places which are at the in summer season you are going at the places for spending some days at the higher altitude, higher heights, the places which are located at higher heights, hill. What is the reason? How the temperature is there? Very correct. Because it is cold. It is cold as compared to plain. So this water vapor is going at up. Now here, how is the temperature? Cold or warm? Anurag Tripathi told because summer season there is hot and hill station it is cold. Very good, beta. Now this water vapor is also going in the hill station to enjoy. Up. Okay, so whether it is hot there or it is cold at the higher altitude, at the higher heights. Shravani Mandarkar told it is cold here. It is cold here. Now, when we kept the cold plate here, water vapor converted into water droplets. Now, here it is cold at the higher altitude. Whether this water vapor will convert into droplets or not. Whether it will convert into droplets or not, when you get cold plate over boiling water, these water vapor when comes in contact with cold plate convert into droplets. Now this water vapor is also going at a higher altitude, it is cold. So what will happen like this? It will happen here also. Yes, Elijah has written very correct. Here droplets will be formed. On that droplets will get condensed on the dust particles are there in the air. So such many droplets will be formed. So what do we call this happen by which process? By which process it is happening? By which process it is happening? It is happening by which process? Write down in the chat box. Water vapor is getting converted into water droplets when it is going higher up at higher altitudes. Yes, Elijah has written very correct. It is happening by condensation. Okay. Water vapor or cooling converts into the water droplets. Okay, and this group of water droplets, what do we call this? What do we call this? Such group of water droplets. What do we call this? What do we call this? Such group of water droplets. What do we call this? Yes, write down in the chat box. Such group of water droplets are there at the higher altitude when water drop vapor get condensed. What do we call this? Yes, Jagni Bhedakar has written very correct. Clouds. These are known as clouds. And when these drops become heavy enough, okay, with these drops become bigger and bigger and become heavy, and they fall down in the form of what? In the form of what? Rain. Very good. So rainwater, it is purest form of water. Okay, it is distilled water. Distillation I have already told you. Evaporation and condensation of a liquid results in distillation, isn't it? So it is the purest form of water, but when it is passing through the air, we will find in air we release many pollutants from our vehicles, industries, factories. This water is get mixed with these dust particles and other pollutants, and this water gets somewhat polluted. Okay. Otherwise, rainwater is distilled water. Okay. What do we call this process when the rain is falling on the ground? This is condensation. What do we call this? Falling of the rain from the clouds. What do we call? Evaporation over, you already told you, evaporation, condensation, and this is called precipitation. This is called precipitation. Okay. Now, again, where this water will go? Where this water will go? Again, where this water will go? Where this water will go, which is falling on the ground? Yes, to the sources of water like rivers. Very good. These water will flow and will end up in the sources like ponds, lakes, rivers. Rivers will go and end into the seas and then oceans. Okay, so we will find some of the water will percolate to different layers of the earth and will form underground water, isn't it? So again, this process is continued, and we will find that the water, it always remains on the surface of the earth due to water cycle. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. Now we will find sometimes it is very cold. Suppose it is very cold, and here what will happen to the water droplets? Suppose at the top it is very cold. At the top it is very cold, then what will happen to the water droplets? These are the water droplets. Okay, that forms the cloud. If it is very cold, if you keep the water in the freezer, what will happen to it? If you will keep the water in the freezer of the refrigerator, what will happen? If you will keep water in the freezer of the refrigerator, what will happen to water? Write down in the chat box. What will happen to water? If you will keep water, liquid water in the freezer, it will change into ice. Elias has given very correct. Now suppose evaporation took place, water goes to higher altitude and at the height it is very cold. Suppose it is very cold like freezer in the refrigerator. Like freezer in the refrigerator. Okay, then what will happen? these water droplets will convert into what? It will convert into crystals of ice. It will convert into crystals of ice. Okay, it is very very cold, and such crystals of ice, when it is falling down, what we call it as a snowflakes. Yes, water changes to snowflakes. Okay, it changes into the snowflakes. Okay, when snow, Anurag Tripathi has written snow, snowflakes, snowballs, all that is formed whenever at the height when it is very cold, below 0 degrees Celsius, like just like the temperature in the freezer of the refrigerator, then this water vapor converts into water droplets, which then changes into the snow. Okay, so we will find that it is heavy and can cause damage. Elijah has written very correct. Snowflakes are heavy and can cause damage. Okay, very good. So that is regarding water cycle. Now regarding current affairs. Yesterday, where did glaciers break and resulted in heavy flow of water? In which state? Write down the answer in the chat box. Yesterday, in which place, in which state, in which district the glacier break and resulted? Yes, Shardul Bhatkar has given very correct answer. Uttarakhand. What happened there? In which district? In which district? Yes, we will find that glacier break and we will find Uttarakhand, Chamoli district, glacier break and heavy flow of water was there in which river? Which river? Write down. Which river? Uttarakhand correct. Chamoli district also you wrote very correct. Which river? Which river? Write down. Glacier break and the last gate was broken. That's why the water. Due to that, we will find there was Rishi Ganga. Which river? Rishi Ganga. Yes, Rishi Ganga and Laknanda river. Okay. So there was heavy loss of life and property. Glacier of Nanda Devi, Rishi Ganga river. Okay. So glaciers, you know that river Ganga is also origin of river Ganga is also from glacier only. Which glacier? Gangotri, isn't it? And Yamunotri. Glaciers, these are very huge pieces of ice. Okay, so when they are floating slowly comes at the warmer places, you know that the ice converts into water. By which process? Which process? What is the process we call? Ice converts into water. What do we call that? What do we call that when ice converts into water? What do we call that process? What do we call that process? Not by heating, yes, you know, ice converts into water when the temperature rises. What do we call that process? No, not condensation. It is melting. Due to melting of ice. You know that you might have heard the word global warming. Due to large scale deforestation, due to heavy population, due to more and more industries and factories, due to more and more vehicles running on the road, you know that greenhouse gases, percentage they are going on increasing, and you know that results in global warming. Okay, and other reason why these glaciers melts, other reason is that human interference. Human beings, they are going there, they are growing anything that that increases the temperature and that also results in melting of this glacier. And yesterday you have seen in your mobile phone and in television what happened. Okay, so the power of the nature. So it is allowed for all of us not to destroy nature. Otherwise, you know that scientists from many years they are talking about global warming, global warming. This is the sample which shows that what happens when glacier melts. When real global warming will take place, what will happen? So you know that. So it is high time for mankind to maintain the environmental balance by growing more and more trees and not interfere, actually maintaining the environmental balance by not polluting the air. So you know that such event was there in Kedarnath also previous. Okay, before few years. Okay, so thank you very much. Your other class is there. I will stop here.